Hello, Earth scientists. How are you? It's Mr. Hotgap here. Hey, I want to spend a little bit of time talking about those different types of rocks. Quick reminder, three different types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Our second type of rock, I know we talked about igneous rocks earlier, coming from fire. Sedimentary rocks are rocks that first get weathered, then they get moved, transported, and then they're going to get settled and then compacted together and cemented together and become solid types of rocks. So to come from sediments, bits and pieces of rock, is called a sedimentary rock. These rocks, to identify them and to classify them, is by its composition and texture. Those rocks can either be clastic sedimentary rocks coming from bits and pieces of other types of rocks. They can be organic rocks coming from material that was living or at one time was living, or they could be chemical rocks, rocks that form by chemical means, oftentimes by evaporating and leaving that mineral behind. Classic sedimentary rocks are rocks that form layers called stratification of sedimentary rocks. And the Grand Canyon is rocks that form in layers. Those are sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks also is where you go to look for fossils, because igneous rocks, if they come from fire, are going to burn that fossil evidence, and metamorphic rocks, because they undergo heat and pressure, squeezes and breaks those rocks. So fossils are found in sedimentary rocks. On our lab sheet, it looks very similar to this. We have a key, and on that key are the three types of sedimentary rocks: organic, chemical, and clastic sedimentary rock. We have two types of organic sedimentary rocks: limestone and coal. We have three types of chemical forming sedimentary rocks: limestone, rock salt, and gypsum. And finally, we have three types of clastic sedimentary rocks. And clastic rocks coming from bits and pieces of other types of rocks. And if you look at it, there's pieces of rocks, and if they're large size, they're called conglomerate. If they're small sized, it's called sandstone. And if they're really, really tiny, it's called shale. So depending upon the size of the rock pieces is going to determine if it's clastic. Chemical rocks, they're oftentimes smooth to the touch, and those are rocks that have formed chemically. Notice that I have eight different blanks here. I have 8 different sedimentary rock names. You'll just be placing those rock names in a picture of those sedimentary rocks. And then I just have a couple of questions dealing with the different types of sedimentary rocks. All right, another week. Give it a shot. If you have any questions, give me an email. And take care. We'll talk to you later.